Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Progression Series. This time around, we are in Beta 1.0. You know what that means? Nothing was added outside of some general bug fixes, and now, items in the inventory have names. Cooked pork chops, clock, compass, bow, diamond sword, and just because a friend of mine who did not play in the old versions of Minecraft was wondering why I kept calling sugarcane reeds, it's because they used to be called reeds. This is going to be a mining episode. However, unlike the other mining episode, we're actually going to be commentating over it. And this will be separated into more than one part because I have to go to school in a little bit. While this video comes out probably May 3rd, I am recording this still in April. And that is because, I'm like I said, I have exams coming up and I need to focus on them. And right now I have a class in a little bit, but overall it's good. We have our pumpkin from last time. Let me just show this off. I'm very proud of this design, by the way. I don't know. Usually I don't like pride, but simply because it's another portal and it fits with the aesthetic while not devolving from the rest of it too much, it just works. At least for me it does. I used to be able to make it. What happened to me? I have no idea. Wow, so many cacti. 16. That's a quarter of a stack. So just to let you all know who are a bit skeptical of my claims, look, reeds. See? They were not called sugarcane back in the day. They were reeds. What else? I need to make some picks. I'm currently really low on them. Although, off screen, I did some mining to go find a cave. Because I was originally just going to be strip mining for a little bit on my own time until I found something. I was going to show the strip mining, but I know strip mining is kind of boring and not the most entertaining. Honestly, not the most entertaining activity to watch in Minecraft. And that is something that I have accepted a long time ago. So, we have all of this with us. Once more, we're going into a cave, so we're taking a lot of resources with us. And as such, we need to prepare. That should be enough. Okay. So, just to let you know how much mining I did off screen, this is our resource count right now. Not too much higher than where we were, but still better than nothing. I did not find any diamonds, so it's not as though I'm cheating. But this time around, we are going to be in a cave. Now, for those of you who saw the no commentary video of me in the cave, we're going to be treading a similar path here, except we're going in the opposite direction. And those of you who skipped it, well, welcome to the first cave section that is significant, at least I believe it's significant in this series. I wonder, are these shrooms ever going to start growing? Or how they work in the first place? Because truth is, I don't know how mushrooms work in beta. I don't know if they spread or not. I don't know what the logic behind it is. But what I do know, sorry about that, is that they can cause some level of difficulty to me, the player. Let me just, you know what? I don't need arrows right now. I have plenty of arrows. I have 2 stacks plus 20. We have enough. I believe this is the pathway I took. Look at how long this is, ladies and gentlemen. This is just long. I think I'm going to be cutting this walking section out in the highlight part, which will be going up soon. Don't worry about that. So the way it works is that I upload the full episodes later on time, and the highlight reels, which can be seen as a 10-minute trailer for the episode, are what go up in the meantime. What else? Not much else, really. I'm glad I got my skin back, though, because that is one thing I was missing from the default launcher. So switching over to Betacraft really helped in this instance, because not having the access to my skin made the inventory sections kind of boring. At least now, when I open the inventory like this, you can tell it's my video, and it's not as easy to steal. Whoa. Okay. Plenty of resources here. This is where I started mining here yesterday, and I found this cave. I said, you know what? I'm going to explore this cave on screen. Why? Because I think it'd be interesting. We have coal, like always. We have plenty of resources. So, I don't know how big this cave is, or even how long we're going to be going here, but we will be here for a bit of time. Specifically for one reason. We need a lot of items. Whoa. What happened? You guys heard that, right? Weird. Let's make some neat little torches. You usually want to make a stack so you don't have to switch inventory each time. And because we're not in full release, I can't lock the difficulty. As such, I am still tempted a little bit to do the peaceful save. However, once we get to 1.0 full release, or pre-release 1.9, whichever one adds it first, I'm going to be implementing the hard mode lock. So I can't rely on the peaceful trick to save me forever. I would be more hesitant to get rid of lava in the overworld. However, considering how much lava I have, eventually, once the farms become available, it won't be too difficult to farm it indefinitely. So I don't really need to pick up any more lava for the time being. What else? What else indeed? Well, if I go in this direction... Ooh, here it is. Here's the source block. By doing so, I can unpatch this section and make things easier in terms of travel. I also brought with me 6 cooked pork chops. Yes, they're pork chops, not steak. Because if I do take damage, I want to be able to heal. What else? Alright, my voice is back. I'm not too sure what happened. If you watch the Legacy Let's Play, you'll know that I had the gruffiest voice. I sounded like a smoker with my voice in that episode. Whoa. Good. And I don't like that gruff. We are in hard mode, correct? Yes, we are. Good, we are in hard mode. That is something that I do want. Because when we're on hard mode, it's more fun. At least to me it is. You know what? I'm going to put the music on 5%. That way, if I do hear it, it will be quiet enough that I can still hear myself talk. So that I can get my thoughts across. Wow. So much lava. Now, will this cave take us to an entire other section that leads to the surface? I doubt it. You have 2 ether level caves? Why not? I should make a second base there, in the cave. I think it'd be cool, but it's also a bit unnecessary for the time being. There's all this stuff here. Skeleton. Where? I heard that. You know, now that we have audio, this game just feels more terrifying. Significantly more terrifying. Because there are skeletons now. And I think that Mr. Minecraft here, oh my bad, Shu, because we have our skin again, is going to be more terrified. If you notice on the bottom right corner of the video, where I have a watermark, that watermark is not a stolen image. That watermark is literally my face of a picture I took back when I was 17. So if you want to know the edgy, teenage me from back in the day, there he is. So it's not that I'm against the face reveal, because like I said, I already showed my face in the Moemon Let's Play. It's just that I don't like face cameras. I just don't like the concept of them in the videos. Creeper, stay away. Oh, he's the one that took fall damage. But how? How did a random creeper take that much fall damage? And why does this game seem to act as though I was in the nether with the design? Okay, the topography of this location is... What the hell? Another creeper. Interesting. You know what? I may need to start putting torches here. Okay, things are dying here. But why? What is killing them? This is mildly concerning. Or what is causing their deaths? This cave is massive too. Those little burn effects aren't caused by the terrain. That's caused by a mob dying. That means things are dying in here as we speak. That's another section of a cave. Let's explore it. So let's look through here. Okay. Iron. And the way this is going to work is, this is just going to be part 1. Just a little bit of me talking, not too much of it. The actual mining episode is going to be the next one. This is just me looking through this cave for the most... Fuck. Oh, shit. It's the old sound effects, too. The old Minecraft sound effects are so terrifying. Yeah, it's called sulfur, by the way. So that means that around this time, Captain Sparkle made his TNT video, you know, with the Creeper song. Because TNT is awesome and TNT... Yeah, that song. Personally, I didn't really watch Captain Sparkle's content. What I know about Captain Sparkle's is his 2 songs. Then Take Back the Nightfall and Kingdom for his music. So those are his 4 songs that I know. And then afterwards, I know him from videos where he participates on other channels. I don't actually watch Captain Sparkles' content. I didn't actually do that at all. Okay. Which means that if I walk away for a little bit, the light should prevent it from spawning all the way there. I know it's kind of a scummy strategy, but it works. Another section of the cave. Unique. Why I ought to tell you, this is unique. I do like this place. So that's what caused it. So the water literally loaded here. Okay. Well, I'm not going to keep it up though. Keeping exposed lava up like this is a safety hazard. I could run into it on accident. Okay. This should be fine. What else? There's a skeleton. The difference is I can see this guy. Missed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these arrows deal about 2 hearts of damage per hit. Good to know. And there's an entire section up here. That's where they're coming from. Interesting. Okay. And that means that this location is deeper than I thought. Spider. There's all these locations to explore. Okay, I'm already liking this a lot. I'm liking this a lot. Well, most likely, it's more that I just like these kinds of exploration episodes, because these are the kinds of episodes wherein we can just take in the aspect of the game and not worry about building. Because when we're worried about building, then it's kind of difficult to do this. But since we have the cave here, I can show off the exploration aspect of the game and add a little bit of fear. Okay, this is a more tense episode. It's more fun for me. There it is. Uh, 3 hearts of direct damage? That's so much. Unique. I'll give this game credit though. It does add the fear to you. I'm going to have to end the episode a bit sooner than I thought I would. Not too much sooner, thankfully, but just enough. Oh, I see. There's an entire section up here dedicated to resources. Wow. It's cool. Is there anything behind me? Nothing here. Oh, creeper. Glad I turned around. Actually, the way it works is that if it's one hit there, and then from here I can one tap, he walks up and he dies. So the idea behind this, the way I kill the enemies in this game, is that I don't just rush them, because I can't do that. If I try to rush enemies in this game, I'm going to lose the fight. So, the only way to tactfully do it, there we go, is to strategize before attempting. Why did I make torches again? I don't know. Okay. Okay, that's the end of this section of the cave, which means I can now start mining here. While it is scarier now that we have sounds, it's also easier to tell when something is somewhere. Otherwise, it's a bit annoying. They're around here. Now I know people who did the 404 challenge back in the day said, no, F3 is for feminine genitalia. But no, okay? We're not doing that here. We don't do that here. Good. We don't have a lot of resources though. We found gold. Interesting, we found gold. Okay. Good. Unique, I ought to say. Very unique indeed. Can we choose to take the exam at 8 or 7? Yeah, that's true, you can. It's somewhere here. Where are you? Problem is, it's dark. Okay, because we're still in beta. It's not... Let me just put my phone on silent. That was really loud. Because we're in beta, it's still dark. Like, visibly dark, specifically. Not dark, like tone. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? Maybe. It is possible that they are. Okay. Let's explore downwards and see what happens. They're here. They are definitely here, I can promise you that much. But where? Okay. That gives me a way out. Okay, so that's a... Shoot. Where are you coming from? Was that from above or below? From there. Shoot. I don't know where he is. That's where he's from. He's over there. Which means that the only way to win here is to do so with tactics. I broke another pick. Okay. There he is. Okay. However, the question still stands. Where is the spider? Oh sh! Funnily enough, I can do this. Oh my gosh! Holy shit. Holy shit. This game, it's scarier than Amnesia, I tell you. Oh my gosh! Get the fuck out of here. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I need to prepare for this. I do not have the resources necessary to deal with this location. The enemies still spawn up here. Holy shit. Die in one hit. They're still able to come after me. Oh shit. That was just me being bad. Okay, so clearly we did not bring enough resources to defend ourselves. Next part, we will come back here with all the resources necessary. Yikes, that scared the heebie-jeebies out of me. Is this long enough for a part? Probably. Every time, guys, every time. These caves in Minecraft get scarier and scarier. So the next part, we're going to start on this torch. But for now, I'm going to leave, go back to the comfort of the house, and plan out my invasion of this cave. Because I think enemies are gotten smarter. They are now more tactful and more frequent. Because one of the issues with Alpha is that enemies were not as frequent as they are now. I wonder if they can follow us though. I can't check behind me this way. That is a good question. Oh, can I do the thing here? No, I can't. What I'm trying to do is exploit the see-through walls glitch, but I guess I can't do it in beta. So they patched that out until we get the running plus speed potion back. So it's here that is the super cave. I might as well show you guys how much cobblestone I've obtained in recent time, because I think that's beneficial. Ooh, yikes, I mean, these guys wanted me dead. It's not even funny how quickly that turned south. I genuinely jumped at getting jumped in this game. And I know this isn't a horror game, that's the thing. Minecraft is supposed to be an adventure game, not a horror. But I tell you, like I said it before and I'll say it again, this game is scarier than Amnesia when trying to commentate with sound on. So not the most mining I've ever done, but enough mining that it's beneficial. Right, can't do that. Okay. We did not collect anything. All we did was waste our time. You know what? Part of that is the fun. I also did not bring enough wood with me. If you guys saw the previous mining episode, you know that. We went through torches and wood like crazy. So now that you know where we're going to be in the next episode, we have glowstone now. I'm not sure how effective this base design is going to be in the long term, because it does require us to go up and down a significant amount of times. So in truth, I can't tell you how good this base is. Did I just make that jump? My gosh. It's when I'm not trying to make the jump that I make the jumps. You notice that? That feeling is the worst sometimes. Although I do like how beta makes the game run better. And wow. 7, 8. We have a few more. 9, 10. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me just put the cacti away and then I'll call the episode. I really hope you enjoyed. And I want to thank all of you so much for watching. Thank you and have a nice day.